You call her name. Nothing. You call again. Louder this time. Your cat is sitting 2 feet away, looking right at you, and then simply turns away. And you stand there thinking, what does she even want me for? Every cat owner knows this moment, that little sting in the heart. But today I'm going to show you what's really happening in that moment. And I promise you, once you know this, you'll never feel offended when she looks away again. There are 5 reasons why cats ignore, and none of them are what you probably think. Stay until the end, because the 5th reason is the one that surprises most people the most. But first, do you ever feel like your cat doesn't really love you? I mean that seriously. A lot of cat owners ask themselves this at some point. And today you'll get the most honest answer I can give you. The first thing you need to understand, cats live in a different time structure than we do. When you call your cat, you're breaking into her moment. Maybe she's in a half sleep. Maybe she's watching something you can't even see. Maybe she's in an internal state that feels completely right to her. And then you come with your desire for connection, and she decides, not right now. That sounds arrogant, but it's the opposite. A cat who chooses when she comes is a cat with a stable inner life. She's not afraid of disappointing you. She has no guilt about being with herself in this moment. And that's actually a beautiful quality. Dogs always come when you call, because they've learned that their presence means approval. Cats come when they want, because they've learned that they're safe, even when they say no. And who taught them that? You did. Through every hour you didn't force her. Through every rejection you accepted. You taught her that she's allowed to say no. That's a rare gift. The second thing you need to know, ignoring you is often a sign of trust. That sounds paradoxical. I know, but hear me out. A cat that's in a new home, that still feels uncertain, she doesn't ignore you. She watches you. She avoids you. She always has an escape route in sight. A cat who ignores you is a cat who feels safe enough not to react. She knows you won't disappear just because she doesn't look up. She knows you're still there, even when she looks away. That's trust. That's security. That's the quietest form of affection I know. But here's something that goes even deeper, and very few people know this. Cats communicate with their eyes, but not the way we think. Direct eye contact in the cat world is a challenge, a threat. When 2 unfamiliar cats stare into each other's eyes, that's tension. That's conflict. When a cat looks away, slowly, relaxed, without urgency, it's the opposite. That's relaxation. That's, I'm at ease, everything is fine. So when your cat looks at you and then looks away, she's not saying, I'm ignoring you. She's saying, I'm with you. I'm safe. I don't need an explanation. That's cat language. And once you know it, you read her completely differently. Imagine being in her body for an hour. You'd smell the world differently. You'd hear the world differently. And you'd understand why looking away is sometimes the loudest statement. Now comes the 3rd reason, and this is the one that's hardest for many people. Some cats weren't well socialized in their early development. They don't know how to seek connection. They don't know that connection is safe. And that has nothing to do with you. If your cat regularly ignores you even though you're loving, then it might not be rejection. It might be insecurity she learned before she came to you. Animals carry their early experiences with them. That's as true for cats as it is for humans. And the most beautiful thing you can do in that case is not to call louder, but simply to be there, without expectation, without pressure, until she realizes that you're the place where there's no pressure. That takes time, sometimes a lot of time, but it works. I know cats that took 3 years to trust. And then, one evening, they just came. No reason. And they stayed. That's not weakness. that strength that slowly thawed. Now comes reason number 4, and this one surprises most people. Your cat sometimes ignores you because she's too busy keeping an eye on you. That sounds absurd, but let me explain. Cats are both prey and predators at the same time. Their brains constantly scan the environment. When you call and she looks away, she's often looking at something she's decided is important. A sound, a shadow, a movement outside the window. Her focus is elsewhere because she's doing her job, keeping the environment in view. That's not ego, that's instinct, and you benefit from it, whether you know it or not. She's keeping watch, for herself, for you, for your shared territory. And in that moment, her call, her own inner alarm, is louder than your name. Don't hold that against her. That's the animal in her. It's what makes her what she is. Now to the 5th reason, the last one, the most surprising. Sometimes your cat ignores you because she knows you'll come to her. That sounds manipulative, and in a way it is. But not in a bad way, in a very clever way. Cats learn quickly what works with us. When she comes when you call, you get what you want. When she looks away, you come to her. From a cat's perspective, the second option is more efficient. Less effort, same result, cat logic. And that's actually fascinating. She has trained you without you noticing. I don't find that annoying. I find that brilliant. Because it shows your cat understands you. She knows how you work. She knows you'll come when she waits, and she trusts that. That's not ignorance. That's calculation. And behind it is, she knows you. Better than most. Now let me ask you a question that might sound strange. When did you last just let someone be without calling them? When did you love someone so much that you didn't wait for an answer? Cats do that all the time, with you. They don't call you. They expect no reaction. They're simply with you. In their way, in their manner, invisible and yet completely present. The next time you call and she turns away, now you know. It's not a no. It's, I know you'll find me. It's not coldness. It's, I don't need to call you because you'll come anyway. It's not disinterest. It's the deepest trust an animal can have. And she learned that from the time you've spent together. Every day you had with her taught her that. Every minute you were there for her, even when she looked away. You were her anchor, even when she wasn't looking. And that's maybe the most beautiful thing about cats. They don't need to see you to know you're there. They just know, without words, without proof, just like that. And sometimes I wonder, could we learn that too? This ability to love someone without constantly needing them to show it. To know that someone is there, without confirmation, without proof, without calling. Cats live that every day, with us. Maybe that's the secret lesson they want to teach us. Love that doesn't call, because it's secure. Love that waits, because it knows. And maybe that's the purest form of connection there is. Write us in the comments. What does your cat do when you call her? Does she come right away? Or does she turn away and let you come to her? We read every single one. Because somehow the answers are always the same. And somehow that's the most beautiful part.